come out of nowhere.
It was an incredibly busy weekend for athletics with playoffs, championships, nationals, season finales, but we have it all here. Let's start at Clare Drake, where the Golden Bears were hosting the Dinos in the Canada West semi-finals in a best-of-3. Friday night was a wild one, with the Bears jumping to a 3-1 lead before Calgary scored 3 goals in less than a minute. But the Bears eventually tied it up, and we had overtime.
Finds Cox. Cox sends one on goal, and he scores! Deflected in front by Luke Filth. It's over! Filth the hero!
Game 2 on Saturday was another close one, with the teams trading goals in front of a rowdy home crowd. The Bears got the last one in with Stefan Legault's winner with just over a minute left, sending the Bears to the finals and earning them a spot at Nationals. The Bears will travel to Saskatchewan to play the Huskies in the Canada West Finals for the second year in a row, and they will be looking to avenge last year's loss. The Pandas were hosting the Manitoba Bisons in their semis for the second year in a row and were not interested in a repeat of last year. The Pandas got off to the right start on Friday with a 3-2 victory, where Alex Poznikov's tip in the third period proved to be the winner. Game 2 on Saturday was another close one, but Abby Benning, Ashley Morin, and Kennedy Ganser all found the back of the net to give the Pandas the 3-2 win and the series sweep. Lindsay Post made 22 saves to help send the Pandas to UBC for the Canada West Finals, where they will be putting up their incredible 13-game win streak on the line against the last team to beat them next week.
Grab your spatula, that's icing on the cake.
On to the Can West basketball quarterfinals in another best-of-3 series where the Pandas were hosting UBC. Game 1 on Thursday was a back-and-forth affair between the 4th and 5th ranked teams, with Maddie Rogers' 14 points enough to lead the Pandas to a 62-58 win. Shea Crisp added 11 points of her own. The series looked like it was destined for 3 games, with UBC coming out to a sizable first-half lead in Game 2, but the Pandas put the country on notice with an impressive second half, outscoring the Thunderbirds 36-19 and earning the 60-52 victory. Rogers had a team-high 13 points, while Elle Hendershot dominated the glass with 15 boards. The sweep sends the Pandas to face the rival Huskies at Saskatchewan this weekend in the Canada West semis, where a win would see the Pandas at Nationals for a 4th consecutive year. Meanwhile, the Golden Bears were hosting the Lethbridge Pronghorns in their quarterfinals just weeks after finishing a thrilling regular season series. The Bears jumped on the Horns early on Thursday and didn't look back, finishing with a big 80-59 win. Mamadou Gueye led the way with 20 points and 10 rebounds, with 3 other Bears in double-digit scoring. Game 2 just got a little crazy, with Lethbridge mounting a big comeback before the Bears provided their own to send the game to OT.
Driving inside, Waddups, and one! That's Williams up for Waddups. Waddups wide open for 3. Got it! Huge shot, Austin Waddups. Gueye driving inside, Gueye, and one! What a finish!
The Pronghorns eventually prevailed after sinking free throws and sending the series to a do-or-die Game 3. Yet the Bears weren't going to let their lead slip away again and put up a monster performance on Saturday, with 6 Bears scoring 10 or more points to give them the 107-84 win. Jeff Pippis led the way with 26 off the bench. Alberta will now head down to Calgary for the Final Four, where they will face off against the Huskies in the semifinals this weekend. Golden Bears and Pandas track and field were in Regina for the Canada West Championships, where for the second straight year the Pandas were crowned champions. The Golden Bears finished on the podium as well in second place. The Pandas earned 12 individual or team podium finishes, while both Bears and Pandas combined for 8 gold medals. The teams also racked up 5 individual awards, including Female Athlete of the Year for Ashley Whiteman. Alberta will get the chance to show the rest of the country their stuff, as we will be hosting the U Sports Track Nationals in 2 weeks' time at the Butterdome. Swimming Nationals were underway in Quebec over the weekend, where both Bears and Pandas teams earned 5th place finishes. The 2 teams combined for a total of 6 medals at the 3-day event, including Nick Kostiak's record-breaking performance in the 100-meter breaststroke. He finished with another gold and a silver, while teammate Josiah Benema earned a silver in the backstroke, and the Bears won bronze in the 4x100 medley. Georgia Kidd won bronze in the 100-meter fly for the Pandas. On to Wrestling Nationals, where the Golden Bears were coming in as Canada West champs and found the podium again with a 3rd place finish for the team. The Pandas just missed out on the bronze by 2 points, but good for 4th. The Bears and Pandas each had 3 individual wrestlers finish in the top 3 of their weight classes, with Pandas recording 2 silvers and 1 bronze, and the Bears had 3 bronze finishes. And finally, the volleyball regular season wrapped itself up in Calgary, where the Bears recorded the weekend sweep with a pair of 3-1 set wins. Ryan Nikifor ends his regular season career with over 1,000 kills, just the 4th Golden Bear ever to do so, while Brett Walsh finishes with over 4,000 assists to set his Canada West assist record mark. The Bears finished in 3rd place with a 20-4 record and host the Canada West quarterfinals this weekend, where Mount Royal comes to town, the only home action this weekend. Meanwhile, the Pandas locked up 1st place with their own weekend sweep, finishing the season 22-2. Lori Eisler earned her 721st overall win, most for any U of A coach ever. They have a bye this week before they will host the Final Four at South Campus the following weekend.